Okay, hello everybody. Everybody's welcome in. Kelly, can you put this on subscriber mode, honey? Because I know you know how to do it. I was just about to do it, but I just took a call from WhatsApp. That's why I was taking my time. Susan, let's start. Okay. I've been hearing rumors. I have not been on YouTube. Kelly, can you put this on like 10 minutes subscriber mode or something like that? Because I didn't do it because I literally went straight in. I was over in Tony's and I got blocked, right? But here's the thing: I haven't been on YouTube all day because, guys, when I don't come on YouTube, I don't come on YouTube. I don't watch. People may think that I actually watch. I don't. There's lots of better things you can watch instead of watching other channels. And I've been told that a previous live, right? If I'm corrected, correct, because I didn't see it. Bear in mind, I did not see this. Um, excuse me for coughing. Previous life, I was being body shamed and the whole shebang. Are you kidding me? Okay, let me tell you a little bit about my weight, shall I? Because I don't mind to talk about that. I put on little bit of weight because my mobility is rubbish. Okay, I eat once a day. Okay, I'm not a big massive girl, but I have a bit of a belly. But you gotta understand, I had two cesarean sections, so the weight is gonna kind of come around the belly a little bit. Yeah, I've been really skinny all my life, and to have a bit of weight on me, I think that's pretty all right. I'm good with that. I'm not that big. Bear in mind, as the person who was body shaming me, I've seen them on camera, and they're actually bigger than me. Okay, let's get that one straight. I think it's absolutely disgusting why someone would even do that. We are all fighting with weight. Well, look, I have an underactive thyroid. Okay, I don't even talk about this crap on YouTube. I take medications for that underactive thyroid. Who cares? I'm not a spring chicken. Who gives a damn? I had two children, right? Who gives a damn? I put on weight for once in my life. Put on a bit of weight. Guess what, guys? I don't care. I'm good with it. I'm good that I eat once a day. I'm good. No problem with that. I'm only 5'3", so yeah, maybe I'm a tad bit overweight, but you know what? My mobility is absolutely bad. I don't get to exercise. I'm on a mobility scooter. I sleep in a hospital bed. I do have mobility problems. There's some big, massive thing there. But guess what? I'm good with that. As long as I'm not in pain, I'm good. I'm not in pain today. Doctor changed some medications wrong for me, made some things stronger. Miss Honey trashing me. Okay. Oh no. I'm not gonna say who sent me this, but Tony was trashing you. Hold on. I'll read it out. For being on your lives for money. Hold on. Tony, you're monetized. I actually tried to send a super secret to Tony, but she blocked me. But okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm good with me. At the end of the day. Hey, did I have some mental? Do I have mental? 100%. Yes, I do. I never said I never did. Whatever, right there on YouTube that I know I don't have mental health. Do I leave things get to me at times? Yes, I do. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. For the first time in my life, I have a bit of a belly, guys. You know that? Because I have always been so skinny all my life. Even after having kids, I would go on major binge diets, work out in the gyms, do all this kind of crap. Okay. So yeah, my mobility is a bit of it sucks basically, it really does. And if you're not doing your walking and you're not doing that, your mobility is my mobility is rubbish. Oh, thank you, Kelly, for the 4.99, honey. I tried sending the Tony exact amount of money, but she blocked me. I tried sending her money, she blocked me. I was gonna say we love you. I know she's going through a hard time, and I get that. I do. I get it. Guys, look, I come on sometimes, and I could be feeling at the lowest of the lowest of the lowest, and I think everything is, not working the way I want it to work, and I have this urge to get down to London. I have these urge to get down everywhere. And at the end of the day, I had to sit back and say to myself, as a person, as a mother, it's going to take time, and there's nothing I can do about it because I'm doing my damn best I can do every single day. Thank you, Kelly, for your super sticker, honey. That goes to I call it the Ellie Fund. I did try sending Tony a super sticker, mind you, but she blocked me. I was going to say the very same thing, Kelly, written that super sticker right now. I miss y'all. When I can, I'll be here. No, that's fine, Kelly. No problem. I understand that you're going through your stuff. Every penny I make off YouTube, that's always put aside, and that's for my son at the end of the day. And guess what? I don't come on here 7 days a week. I used to come on YouTube 3 times per day back in the day. 3 times. I would have my Australian crowd, which we have our Australian crowd back. Um, I would come on here and I would do 3 lives per day, you know. And I wasn't even monetized, and it was never about money. It was just about making friends. Because I'm not, since my injuries, I'll put it that way, right? And other things what has happened to me, which I'm not gonna, the SA stuff, right? We'll use that word. Um, I don't leave people in my apartment. I don't like to mix. I'm kind of turned into a very outgoing girl into a very introverted kind of a human being right now. You know what I mean? Which is totally not me. It's totally not me to be this introverted because I'm very outgoing, and I tell you one thing, I'm a very straightforward person. Have I said things on YouTube I regret? Yes, I have. But guess what? We all do. We all do. It's called being human at the end of the day in my book. So I've heard that my weight was brought into. I looked for that live. I was told it was on a different live, not the one she's on right now. And she privatized that live. Well, okay, okay, that's fine. You know, I wouldn't throw stones at glass houses when it comes to people putting on weight. There's reasons why. Hi, Uncle Crumble. Welcome in, honey. Um, there's reasons why. I have an underactive thyroid. That kind of blow you out a little bit, anyways. I eat once a day, guys. I'm not a big eater. I'm not a food fetish. When I'm feeling down, I will eat. No, when I'm feeling down, that's when I don't eat. Um, for me to have a meal every day is a big major a good thing, a really positive good thing, because bear in mind I'm on a lot of medication, mm, very strong pain relief. I'm not mentioning any names of what they are, but you know what, you just think about this. And to have an empty stomach taking these pain reliefs, well, that's going to destroy the inside of your stomach. I love you, Susan. I hope you're doing well. You know what, when I did that stupid live, I regret doing it. I really do. But I went to my GP. I told my GP everything. I went to my doctors. Don't worry about that. I went to mental health. I have things set in place for me. It's kind of like a cry for help, and maybe it's not a good platform to do it on. YouTube is probably not the place to do it, at times. But sometimes you just unleash that anxiety in you. My frustrations are I wish the move would happen quicker. I wish this would happen quicker. I wish that would happen quicker. But guess what? I Because I'm in talking to the right people again and I'm doing the right things again, I realize that look, you're doing the best you can do in your situation right now. It will all happen in due course, and there's not a thing in my work I can't. There's not a thing I can do to make it work faster. Am I saving 100%? Am I making sure my flat is being put out there 100%? I don't want to do it. I promise you this. I do not want to do another Christmas in this apartment by myself. I don't want to do it. You gotta realize that I'm by myself. You know, yes, I can go up to Ireland for Christmas and I could do, but I feel that there's unfinished stuff. I mean, what's the point in spending all this money and going to Ireland when you should be really concentrating with the budget your means is to put some things away, get some money put away, get yourself down to London, be around what you want to be around. That's the bottom line. That's the whole thing. Sometimes I lose faith. Sometimes I think, well, I hope you and pray you got help. Yeah, you know what? September. I shouldn't have put it out there on YouTube. That was a big mistake of mine. But it was an eye opener because you know why? You can guarantee your backside I was up in that GP that day, and I was making sure I was getting seen to. Normally it takes a month to get seen to by a GP over here. GP means general practitioner, right? But they've already linked me with the mental health services. They've already put things in place. So I'm good. You can hear it in my voice. I'm good, right? I've been doing a lot, taking a lot of rest as well, because I find when I get so anxious, well, I stop sleeping, and when I stop sleeping, it's like everything in your mind is going really fast, and you lose you lose everything. You say a lot of wrong things which should not be said, basically, and But I'm good. I mean, look, I'm the first person to admit I'm not a perfect human being. I'm not. But to go on a channel and body shame someone, you gotta realize why a little bit of weight. I'm happy I have a bit of weight on me actually. I'm good with that. I'm not massive. I'm not. Come on now. I, I have a bit of a belly on me. Okay, don't care. I am not a spring chicken. You know what I mean? I'm not massive. I'm not obese or anything like that. But I would be a lot skinnier than what people are used to looking at me as. A bit more weighty than what my family would normally see me as. My mobility is gone down the drain, and doctor changed around some pain meds for me, made life a lot easier for me. I can stand up longer. I can do things, and hell, I can do a little few jobs I normally couldn't do. But I went and looked for that live today, but I couldn't find. Why? Number one, I didn't know about it, and I wasn't going to come on YouTube to start with. And number two, I mean, it's kind of pitiful. I don't know what's going on over in a said channel. And I was blocked, and I was going to send her on a super sticker, send her "We love you," blocked. Wouldn't allow me do it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Sounds like she's. I don't want to cast any stones because look, I don't throw. You know, I do not put anyone down with mental health because mental health is like this. It's a fluctuation. It can be a build up of things. It can be something going wrong. There's always a reason why. There's always something behind it. Um, Yeah, guys, anyone who's listening in, hit the like. I'm going to stay on for a couple of hours, you guys, because you know what? Went out, got my mental health sorted out, went out, see my GP. We changed from some meds, we did some things. I'm not going to mention anything about medication because I'm not one to do that, but you can hear it in my voice. I don't have pain. That's a good thing. I'm sleeping a lot better. That's a good thing. Sleep is amazing when you can't sleep and you're in pain and your back is hurting you, and even though no matter what way you adjust yourself, you know then you're overtired, and then you come on here and damn it, you say things you kind of say, damn, I shouldn't have said that, shouldn't have said that at all. I apologize to every single one person that I may feel that way. I am really sorry. I just wasn't in the right mind, I would say. you know it was I was not sleeping very well. Now I'm sleeping. Now my body's not in pain, and because not only do I have mental health with me, I own that. I've also physical elements about me as well. And if someone wants to come on and call me fat or whatever, well, you know what? Go ahead, because the only place I put a little bit of weight on was on my damn stomach to start with. Which is inevitable. It's going to lodge in that area because I had two cesarean sections. I don't care. And bear in mind, I've seen this person on camera. They're heavier than me. Okay, they are heavier than me. But it's not a. I don't care about who's this and who's that. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Your body metabolism automatic. It slows down anyways. We all have something, Susan. Yeah, 100%. God, I mean, so what? You know, I've I didn't see the live. It's been privatized. I went in and looked for it, and I noticed that the individual was live. And I went in to wish her well and try to send her a super sticker. Well, she blocked me, and I don't know what's going on. But I heard there was a lot of things going on, and I was told, was I watching YouTube today? I said, no, I was not. Because when I do come off YouTube, I don't stay on watching other channels. I do come off and do other things. Of course, and the weather's so nice out here. I mean, I'm going out a lot more than out of the flat, a lot more than I would normally go out, I would say. So, anyone's want to come up, I'm doing really well on myself. You can all hear that I'm very well rested. Do I leave things get to me? Yeah. You know, am I going to make the same mistakes twice? Not really. Once bitten, twice shy. You got to understand you need when you need help, and that's I'm one to first day hold my hand up and say, well, yeah, things are not going so well. I need extra support in this area, that area. And the GP organises all this stuff, and I take a look at the pain relief about me not sleeping because of the pain going on in the body. They sorted that out too, and I'm getting a lot of sleep, and I think a lot of sleep is the best thing you could ever get, to be quite honest, in my book, especially when you're a chronic pain sufferer. I'm an underactive thyroid, but it's not working correctly. I take medications for that. Um, you know, so people might be in a mood one day and the next day they didn't realize, oh, damn it, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done this. Shouldn't have worried people. And, it's just, tit for tat. And I'm not going to do YouTube. If I feel in a bad way, I'm not going to come on, basically. And I've been taking a lot of rest. And yes, I had been in Tara's yesterday and I enjoyed being in Tara's. Tara did a really good live. Um, because it's lovely for everyone to come in and, and I don't know what to say, guys. I really don't. I don't. I look. I only hear onto the other live from another channel. I don't really want to name out the channel, right? I can hear it in their voice or not. They don't sound so good, and well, I'm blocked from that channel. Well, okay. I've heard some disturbing kind of stuff for the little bit I heard on there too. Once again, this is when you need to come off YouTube. I'm starting to realize things a lot more now. When you're feeling a certain way, you're better off not being on YouTube. Even if you're just typing in the chat, not doing your own channel for a day or a couple of days, it's best that you take that break. I noticed, I've seen that. I'm starting to learn a little better now. I don't know. I'm a bit shocked about the whole body shaming situation. That's a bit shocking in its own right. I'm not that big of a girl. I'm really not. For what I've looked at when I was in ICU, when I had to be below the stomach, like 7 months pregnant. Gotta remind yourselves I didn't go toilet for nearly a month. If you want to put that out there, that's all gone now. I'm not no way that looking even. I knew when I looked, I said, oh hell. But I had to learn how to walk and all that kind of stuff. And of course, by the time my family got to me, I hadn't been to Thailand in about a month, guys. I've been in the hospital for a month. I couldn't go to Thailand. It's actually, if you go back and listen to one of my lives, you're going to hear the doctor saying, well, one of the nurses said, you want your laxative, okay? And that's how bummed up I was. It was really bad. It was really bad. And you're going to get all bloated out front, and it looked awful. But I'm not that big. Guess what? I'm not that big. Okay? Little 5'3", little bit of a belly on me. So what? Oh, I don't care. I embrace it. It's a little bit ridiculous. So I'd appreciate if people don't talk about me unless, you know, I know what to say. I'm kind of stuck because I don't want to say nothing bad about the person at the same time. Because once again, it screams mental health. Kind of reminds me of myself a little bit. You know what I mean? When I was very unwell, when I wasn't sleeping, and coming on these lives, and it was just, talking crap, but needing help at the same time. And you got to take that help. It's very important that you take it. Look at me. Turned myself around after a week. Went to the doctors, went to the dude psychiatric doctors, da da da. Turned me around straight away. Look at that. I'm sleeping well. I'm not in pain. No, pain isn't waking me up every morning at stupid times in the morning when you might get 2, 3 hours sleep. It's not waking. I'm not. I'm doing really. I'm doing good. And I appreciate and I love every one of my subscribers. Don't ever think that I don't. And I apologize. I can only apologize for my silliness. You know what I mean? But it's a case of being very overtired, feeling very stressed out, feeling a bit kind of, um, wanting to have this move happen so quickly, and because I'm known to not have patience. Um, but I realized that I gotta have patience. All right, it's just something. I just really want to be gone out of this area where I live, and I live in a beautiful area. Don't get me wrong, and I have a beautiful apartment. Don't get me wrong in that either. But no matter how beautiful it is, um, if you're not happy and your heart isn't in there, it doesn't make any difference. It really don't. So I was taking on the stress of getting money up to move furniture because I owned a lot of furniture. I owned a lot of stuff. Um, because you have to count everything you have and they give you an estimated bill, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get money up for that. And I've been working on that so hard, guys. I've been working on that so hard. I have managed to get up in my savings 1 grand for the move, okay? I've been working so hard to try and do that. I've been cutting back and this, that, and everything else, and I've been putting money aside, and I've been doing, guys, if you don't realize, how bad I have it up here in my mind that this move is going to take place this year, because it has to. It has to. It has to. My own self, my own. I'm really proud that I got up so much money, so, I won't say fast. Um, I do believe I got a quote for like, because I know the neighbor who's going to do it. They're going to move all the furniture and all the stuff, and there's a lot. Trust me, there's a lot. Um, I'm looking about 500 sterling, say £500 UK money, but I seem to got up double that. So I'm very comfortable and happy saying I'm very pleased I done that. Very happy. So anything I make off of YouTube, what I do is when I get it, I put it aside, and that's Ali's fund. That's totally for him. And in fact, he's going to be coming down here. I do believe he's taking a trip to Ireland, and that's lovely. He gets to see his granddad and all that. Um, but after that, then he'll be coming to me. So I'm really, pleased, and I'm gonna say, well, son, not long more now, because it got to the point where last year was probably the worst Christmas I had to endure. My November, I was sick, and I came out after being ill when I was in the whatever COVID-19 situation. Came out of that and came home in the end of November because I do believe I was in there for a month. Hi, lovely jubbly, how are you doing, honey? Um, because my son was ill, I couldn't even see me because I didn't want to get because my body was very run down. But he did get the present he wanted, 500 sterling worth of it, an iPad, the toppest of the range. My boy got. He's a better iPad than me, more or less. But then again, I have this computer and I have a backup computer which I paid for myself, to do YouTube in, and I don't always stay on. Yeah, lovely jubbly, I'm doing really well. I seen my doctors. I've just sorted out my pain, and no one wants to wake up in pain. No one wants to get 1 or 2 hours in, and then you're waking up and your body's paining you. That's going on for like what, 2, 3 weeks. Um, and suddenly then what happens is because you're so tired, your mental health gets drawn down. It does. sorted out my pain stuff. So that's I'm really good right now, thank God. Um, and I've seen got engaged with the mental health services I have here in the UK. So I've done everything to help myself, and I will. I'll get my down moments, and then I'll also get my up moments. And I'm really feeling really upbeat right now. I'm really positive. Um, it's a big difference. So when you're yeah, oh my God, lovely Jabez, the pain I have, it's just unbelievable. I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. Hey, Rain Corn Dogs, how are you doing? I wouldn't wish it upon anyone. I can't explain it. You're going from burning pain, shooting pain. Yeah, it's horrendous. But you know what? I'm on really good pain relief right now, so I don't have it. So I'm not feeling it. I'm sleeping really well. When you sleep very well, that helps the mental health big time. Because when you're not sleeping, the whole world is against you. You know what I mean? Just take it in your mind. If you're getting 1 or 2 hours per day in a week, by the time you come on YouTube, you're just totally everything is going bad. Everything is worse. This is the way your mind starts thinking. And there's things you can do to get out there and help yourself. And well, after the last couple of lives I did, I thought, well, I got to stop that crap and start getting ready and getting myself strong. You know, got to get strong, get back into who I really am, and well, I've been doing a lot of sleeping, more or less, and yeah, eat once a day. I'm not an overeater. I don't binge eat or anything like that. And things are going good. I mean, the weather's great. I got out at least 3 times per today, which is really good on my scooter. And on top of everything else, you know what happened to me? I never said this to you guys, right? Yeah, thank you, lovely jubbly. On top of all the crap what I said on the internet, I got a major puncture on the scooter, and I had to pay like £45 out just to get that sorted out. But I got it sorted within the same day. I was like, what the hell, I think if it's not going bad from worse, and I said I gotta get up to the doctor, and this kind of stuff, and yeah. I mean, when we talk about mobility scooters, guys, I'm talking about something that's registered like a car. It's not the tiny little bopper old nana thing you see driving down the street. This thing is gigantic. This thing has road tax on it, and it has insurance on it, and it's very powerful, two big double battery, big massive thing. But yeah, I got a punch on that, and I was really pissed off with that. So yeah, but we got to fix within the day. Thank God, And I was thinking, how am I supposed to go down and get my payment meds? How am I supposed to go to certain areas, certain things I need to do? And yeah, I got fixed within the day, and the world was nicer. Do you go on the road? Yes, 100%. I go on the road. I hate the footpath because there's people jumping out of you left, right, and center. So I'm more of a road person. Yeah, yeah. I go on the road and all the time because you can go on the footpath as well. People are jumping out of you left, right, and center. They're just walking out on top of you, and I'm like, God, I would get faster going on the road than I do on the footpath. So I use the road the whole time. I have the lights, I have the indications, I have everything. Hell, I've even the special plastics over it in case it rains. If it's not going to rain on me, if the water runs down off it, and yeah, you have your lights and everything, your brake lights, indications, you name it, you have it. When I get to move to London, I'm gonna start showing you around instead of doing just lives like this. I hope to bring you London. Hey Sierra, how are you doing, honey? Yes, it's similar like a car, more or less. Very much like a car. I go on the roads the whole time. Now saying that, if my son was sitting on my lap, so I use the pad. I would not go on the road with him. But no, he's getting really tall right now, so his head is kind of getting in the way when I sit him on my laps. I have seatbelts on it, you know, like a car really. I'm getting putting it in to get serviced as well. I need to get a service done on it, and I'm gonna probably change the front wheel tires because the treads are gone down and that. So, you got to treat it like a vehicle more or less. You got to get in these things done. Lovely to see Boomer Summer Baby. Lovely job, Lisa. Lovely to have you. Think while I be manic on the roads in London. Maybe manic. Yeah, I'm kind of used to the roads in London. I'll assess it. I mean, I'm a brave heart kind of person. I know how to do all the stuff. So I know the area I'm going to be moving into as well. I lived there before. That's actually where Eddie was actually really originally born too. So yeah, I won't mind to do it. But if I feel I can't handle it, I'll just do the footpath. But you can imagine the footpath's going to be like people jumping out of everywhere. I've never hit anyone yet. I've never crashed. Never. I had to be doing the roads and all that stuff. Never hit, never did anything. Any news on the move? There's some positives. Lovely job, Lee. There's some positive things coming. There's little bit of news, but let's see. I'm not gonna announce it till I sign paperwork. But there's things in the pipeline. I'll put it that way. The new heating system, what was installed, they need to take them back out and reinstall new heating systems because they were wired in wrong apparently, and we're going to have this apartment a little bit repainted because of where the heaters are. They scorched the walls. That's all getting done, and my flat is literally I'm being given offers. Boom, 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 all over the place. Hey, Buckeye Mama, how you doing, honey? Yeah, lovely, jubbly. We're getting there. I reckon I'll be out this year. No, I think I'm more positive. I'm very positive I'll be out this year. But I can tell you the removing money is up. I have that. Actually, I it's been the longest day today. Oh, really? Damn. I'm good, Susan. How are you, sweetie? I'm doing good, Book and Mama, honey. I've been told about a side channel. I don't really want to name the name. Don't think it's fair to do that. That they were talking about me and my weight and stuff like that. I'm like, what? Okay, alrighty then. Really, you know, I sending a person a super sticker and they blocked me. So yeah, that's that. Don't like seeing people down. I don't. I have got down in the last couple of weeks. I mean, I hadn't been sleeping. My pain was out of control because I am a chronic pain sufferer, and I've got my GP to change my pain relief and stuff like that. I've been getting a good bit of sleep because when you have certain mental health issues, and let's face it, right? If you're not sleeping correctly, well, everything seems 10 times worse than actually what it really is. And that's how I was feeling, but I got things underneath control. I've taken the help. I've taken steps to make things better. Because at the end of the day, no matter what, like it's up to me to do the right thing to make the steps, the positive steps to go forward. I'm never going to go forward unless I make this happen, at the end of the day. And I'm talking from a fresh mind who has getting good sleep and I eat once a day. I've been body shamed, I heard. Yes, do I have a little bit of a belly? 100% I do. I had two kids. I do have two cesarean sections. Unfortunately, the weight lodged in my belly a little bit, because my body is not, how I would say, it's, I can do a little bit more walking with these new pain relief because it's not paining me that much. But people gotta realize that my back was broken. Okay, when you damage your back, even if you never broke your back, when you damage your back is your everything. Yeah, I came 15 foot down. Okay, off a balcony, 15 feet. Um, so My back has been very badly injured. I do sleep in a they call a hospital bed over here in the UK. I have one of them in my bedroom. Hey, Stars, how you doing, my love? Hi, Susan, popping in show love, working on something. So glad I'm in and out. No, that's fine, Stars. Hey, my friends, chat. Can't tag everyone, but loves and hugs. Never, never the same again. Right, lovely job, Lee. They have me sleeping in believe it or not, a hospital bed in my own apartment. To be quite honest, they have the controls and the whole shebang. Do I think that's cool? No, I don't. Um, I don't know. I've shown my flat around a few times. I think on camp, but I would always make sure I would take out where the bed is. Because I wouldn't show the bed, but it's a proper hospital bed. And I have to sleep upright. I haven't slept flat in years, to be quite honest, and I don't think I ever can. So when you're not active and you're not walking around and you're not, you're going to put on some weight, okay? Is my doctor concerned about my weight? No, I haven't put on that much. Have I got a bit of a belly? Yeah, I have. Hell yeah. I owned it. Don't care. I'm 43 years of age. I'm not any spring chicken, you know what I mean? So I don't really care for that stuff. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, people got to realize that it's all about my children at the end of the day. I'm not after wanting to pull a man or get someone or bring him in my home. I'm not for that. I don't want that. That's not what I want. I want to be around my kids. I don't care about my bit of a belly I have. Don't care about that at all. Probably with the new medications, actually, that will probably fall off again because they're really strong medications. I'll put it that way. So when I talk, and these medications are really hard to get over here in the UK because they are very guarded on what medications they give out to a person, especially on a long term basis. But I am on the high end of, they call it, oh fuck it, I'll just say it. It's pure morphine. I'm on pure morphine. Don't care to say it. It's medicated. It's by the GP. The older we get, we don't care even. Yeah, right. The days that I gave a flying shit, it's kind of out the front door, to be quite honest. Hey, Monica, how you doing, my sweetie? Oh, the days I gave a damn about. Come on, I only put on a little bit of weight. I mean, jeez, I've been mostly anorexic all my life. I've been like a pencil, you know what I mean? If you turn me sideways, I'd probably disappear. I was that thin. But yeah, I don't really care for that anymore. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in you know. I said my interests are with my children and not with anyone else. To be quite honest, I'm not looking to pull someone into my life. Hey, my beautiful, sweet Monica. So at the end of the day, don't throw stones because we've seen you on camera. You're not. You're bigger than me. So don't throw stones. You are actually probably. I've seen you on camera, girl. You are bigger than me, and I. You know what? I've never said a word about it because you know what? I don't care. Doesn't matter. You're the same age as me too. You're 43. You're very same age as me. You know. Of course, over in the UK, pot is not. You're not allowed to do that kind of stuff. It's not legal here. No, you're not allowed to do any of that. So, I don't get the munchies. I don't. I eat once a day, guys. Come on now. My hair is growing really good again. For months after I came out of the hospital, my hair was it was falling out. Every time I was brushing it, it was falling out. And because whatever C19 does to people, your hair falls out. But guess what? It's I thought that my hair wasn't growing, and I realized, oh damn, my hair is growing back. It's gone really long again because I did get a car up very short before the situation happened with the hospital. I did do a really shortcut, but my hair's back to my natural color, same color you see in the picture right now. Actually, no gray hair. And I have a really healthy head of hair, and I'm getting sleep is the main thing. I will say to anyone, sleep is, you know, you gotta get your hours in there. When you wake up and you're in pain, it's the worst thing in the world, and everything is going wrong in your mind, and but now I realize that it's not all bad. You know what I mean? I have hope. I see me getting down where I need to go. To be quite honest, and if my people and family members don't understand, well, what way I would feel, they gotta come here and stay in this apartment by themselves. I guarantee you, not one of them would do it, mind you. And do what I do every day. I don't think they would do it. You know, I don't see any family members doing what I actually do right now, and it's the damnest hardest thing in the world to do. Is to remain where you're at and make a goal for you to get where you want to be. And things don't happen overnight. Look, they have a saying: Rome was not built in a day. Sleep is the best medication, lovely jubbly, 100%. Especially when you're not in pain and you can say, wow, I actually slept them amount of hours, 8 hours. I got 8 hours in. Hey, Blondie, welcome in, sweetie. We're just having a nice calm and chat. I want somewhere for people to go because I know that someone is not feeling very good in themselves. And once again, I ain't gonna put that person down. I know they blocked me, and they said a load of stuff about me earlier on in the earlier life. I'm like, okay, their opinion doesn't really matter to me, to be quite honest. What matters to me is my children's opinion. You just know that. Just know that. My son said to me, I don't want you down here, mommy, or I don't love you, mommy. Well, that's going to be a problem. But guess what? He don't say that at all. He's telling me, when are you coming? When are you coming? I said, I'm working on it. I make him we have a thing called an Irish promise, okay? And I made that Irish promise with my son. And I'm telling you now, I got the removal money up. I have things sorted out. I'm paying all my bills. I live completely by myself. I'm very self efficient. I don't wait on anyone to give me any handouts because that doesn't happen, you know. Because I have a goal in my mind, and I can guarantee you I won't stop until I reach that goal. And I will be very happy to do lives when I'm down in London. I'll do the London Eye with you. I will do Buckingham Palace with you. I will show you all the major sites in central London because I'll be only one zone away from that. So yeah, we'll do. I'll probably bring Ali with me, but I'll ask him not to talk when I'm doing it on the phone, and we'll do a live and we'll show you all these places. Till Ali comes of age, he's not coming on YouTube because he's not for this side of YouTube. Different Melanie can come on YouTube whenever she wants because she's of age. She's coming up 23 in the summer. The 16th of the 7th year 2000 she was born, so her birthday's coming up. This is the one who got the bachelor's degree. Melanie Christina Bennett. So yeah, I just want someone for everyone to come. I know things on another channel, and I don't want to mention the channel. I'm going to give respect where the person doesn't sound like they're having a really good time. They're bad mouthing a lot of people. I've heard a lot of people being bad mouthed. I'm not going to cash in on that. That's not what I'm about. And I just want to make this one remark because I heard this being saying because I said that I was going to off myself when I was at my weakest, poorest point when before I went away and got healthy and got seeked help. Um, I didn't cash in on that. Actually, that live is privatized, so you don't make money off of privatized. You don't get, yeah, okay, doesn't happen. So that's just ridiculous because when you get rid of a life, you don't make anything from that life. That's just a clue. So yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit sad people are feeling like that. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna dwell on it, but I'd appreciate if to stop body shaming people. I'm not that big. I'm genuinely not. I mean, come on. Is that the best one they can come out with? But yeah, it was me. I didn't know about this because I've been doing a research and I've been having a book reading on YouTube, and I was let known that people were I was being body shamed and all that rubbish, and I was like, okay, I'll go look for the live. The live wasn't there, but they're on live now, and they try to send them a super sticker and they blocked me basically. So okay, they don't want me in their chat. Fair enough. So, how is everyone else's day going today? I can tell you one thing. I had a fantastic day. I've been out 3 or 4 times, driving around. Um, got my pain relief sorted. Got some seeing the psychiatric team. I don't mind to say that because I'm not ashamed of it because I owned my stuff. I'm involved with them right now as well. Um, good things are happening. Hey, Glamour D, how are you doing, honey? Glamour, I'm doing really well. Thank you very much, honey. I'm really doing really well. Of course, seeking, recognizing your stuff, and you gotta go and, well, you gotta go and get help. And sometimes it's no, the stronger people are the ones who get help, right? It was a whole thing of not sleeping, being in a lot of pain with my body anyway, and my mental health got affected by that. And it is what it is. I'm back here and I'm stronger than ever. Been doing a nice bit of sleeping, getting my hours in, and life seems. And then we have this glorious weather here in the UK with thunder and lightning really bad last night, but the weather still is very humid. I would say, very humid and warm. To be quite honest, there's no shame in seeking it. No, that's Calamity. That's why I talk about it on my live because at the end of the day, everyone's a human person. And when you have things going on in your life, people don't always understand it. They probably don't even understand why is this person talking in such a negative light. What I did a couple of weeks back, which I deleted that live to be quite honest, but you gotta put your hand up and say, well, okay, things are getting out of hand for me. I gotta go and get help, and that's exactly what I done. First thing, most importantly, to sorted out my pain relief. Secondly, we seen the mental health. There is no shame in that. I'm not going to shame myself for doing that. The shame would be on me if I never did anything at all and stayed the way I was, which I didn't want to go down. I didn't want to stay. I didn't want to stay that way, you see, because I know deep down I'm a lot stronger than that. And yes, things can pile up and get a person really down. They think, they're trapped and all the situation goes through their minds, and at the end of the day, there's good things slowly happening for me, and I'm really happy for that. I heard I was body shamed today, and that I'm okay with that too. Yes, I have put on a bit of weight. I am not I wouldn't say I'm not a person who's going to go out and be able to take a jog. I can barely walk to the corner and back, to be honest. Um, but at the end of the day, the doctor put me on these new pain reliefs, and you know, they're getting. I'm not waking up in pain anymore. I'm not getting 1 or 2 hours and waking up in pain, and that's the main thing. So yeah, it's, but it's a good thing to understand, your faults and your. I mean, God, if none of us had faults here, right? We all make damn mistakes. We all say stupid things we don't really mean. We all do it. It happens all the time. You're in a situation at that very moment, and the whole world is like against you, and because you're tired, you're overtired, you're not sleeping, and you know you- lots of different things. But you just gotta go and move on. Do what you gotta do. Get the help to sort yourself out. Because if you can't sort yourself out, how are you supposed to sort anything? At the end of the day. So yeah, I am back in with the mental health team. Getting help there, and also my GP has sorted out my pain relief, so I'm not in pain all the time. Because I was a lot of pain was getting me down as well. To be honest, pain, very very bad pain. It's but that's all sorted now as well. And I feel after when I've been off YouTube for a couple of days, apart from chatting on terrors yesterday, and I feel totally revived and refreshed, and you know, I see better things going on, and that's the main thing at the end of the day. So I did not see the first live. As I said, I wasn't on YouTube. Um, a lot of people may think that I'm lurking around on these channels. No, I don't. I When I come off YouTube, I come off YouTube. I go and do something else. Sometimes you can get a book. If you look for a certain book, well, you can just sit here and you relax, and they're reading the book to you, and it's really nice. I do a lot of stuff like that. Um, I actually stopped the book just to come on here, to be honest. But yeah, I can go back to it later on. Um, and I heard that my name was mentioned in a certain individual's channel, and about my weight, a bit of weight gain I may have gained. Don't care. Guess what? I don't care. It's the least of my damn problems. We're not all spring chickens anymore. Let's face it. Come on now. You know, it's just the way life is. I do what I gotta do, and I get on with what I gotta get on with. But I can tell you one thing. I'm not that big. I'm not as big as they make me out to be, honestly. I have a bit of weight hanging around my stomach. With any luck, if someone might pay for a tummy tuck or something, I'm just joking. No, I've the all the cesarean section scars, and it's bound to lodge in the stomach. But that's your right, lovely to be. What's the point? I mean, I'm not any spring chicken. I'm not looking for anyone. I want to be down around my kids. I don't care about the bit of stomach I may have put on. I don't give a shit. Hey, freedom believer, welcome in. Hey, Susan, you sound great today. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of sleep and doing what I got to do to sort myself out. Because I tell you one thing, it's up to you at the end of the day whether you want to stay the way you are and be a miserable person, or get off your backside and go and seek that help you may need to seek. First of all, by sorting out pain relief. Second of all, seeing the mental health team. That's a big deal. You gotta do it. You know. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. So no, I was just let believe that person was trashing my stomach. Oh, okay, that's all right. Yeah, I can't work out in gyms anymore. I used to work out in gyms back in my day. I used to be very fit. All before I broke my back, obviously. You know what I mean? But they didn't mention the part where her back is broken. You know, causes severe neurological pain throughout the whole body. Yeah, that pain I don't wish upon anybody. I mean, that just really that would get the strongest person down. I had a section also. Yeah, oh, I had two. um, When you get older, the weight tends to sit on the stomach, and then you have your sexy scar right underneath it, which is, you know, can be fixed by having a tummy tuck, I do believe, but it's about 10 grand over here to get that done. So yeah, I'm gonna own my stomach. I don't care. It's not that, guys. It's not that big. It's bigger than what I want it to be, but it's not that big. I mean, I'm only 5'3". You know, I'm not a big girl. I'm not at all a big person. I don't need to have special size beds or anything like that. It's not, no, silly. It's sweltering more hot over here. It's so humid. The weather's absolutely beautiful, warm. I heard it was the longest day of the year today, and I'm like, oh hell, don't go back into the winter again. Hey Claire, how you doing, honey? Yeah, summer's clearing. We're getting a great summer, aren't we? Yeah, it ruins your stomach muscles. Read and believe it does. Yeah, it does. Your stomach never goes back right again. And even when I was at my skinniest, the stomach was never sitting right anyway. So it's never. I was told that when I had the surgeries. Doesn't make a difference. Man, I don't care. I'm not after wearing a mini skirt looking for some guy or some crap like that. I'm not doing that. Been on my own so long now. Don't really care about relationships. That's it now. Shorter days after. Oh, lovely jubbly. Don't say that to me. I know you're telling the truth, but don't say it. I love summer. Summer is like, you know, I don't know, lovely jubbly, where you're at, but and Claire. But Claire's pretty close to me actually. But it's very humid right now. Um, it's really nice. So our days are going to go start shorter from tomorrow onwards. Oh, great. Gosh. So yeah, body shaming's a big no-no on YouTube, and honestly, it's, it's so sticky, right? Yeah, I love the job. It is here too. Whatever the person has been told, I'm not that big. Guess what? I'm not that big of a person. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I have a bit of belly on me. So what? I owned it. Don't care. As long as I'm not in pain, that's all that matters. And I'm not in pain, so I'm good. And for all the English people in here, yeah, no, doctors do not give out really strong pain relief to people unless they have the medical proof and everything to back that up. You know how strict it is here in the UK. They don't give it out very easy at all. And, you got to be in a certain category to even receive that kind of medication. They do not give that out like it's candy. You know what I mean? They really don't. Tobias, hey, my beautiful. Yeah, Buck, it's lovely to see Buck on my mind now. Hope everyone's doing well. Very hot. Where you at, Glamour D, honey? Yeah, the weather's. I mean, I strangely enough, I just love the summer. I really do. I often wonder how would I get through the winter. Good to hear you sound positive today, Susan. Yeah, Claire, I went to my doctors, changed my pain relief, seen the mental health, doing all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to sit on it and dwell on my ridiculous remarks when I was feeling very low. Is like I deleted that live, anyways. Start with, um, and I got to move forward as a human person. I got to go forward. Hell, no one wants to hear someone saying ridiculous things, and it's kind of sad, and it is. But at the end of the day, as long as you go and you realize things and you go and seek that help, that's the main thing. I would suggest this for anybody who's suffering because it's horrible. It's not nice. And they will say things today, and tomorrow can be a different day. You know what I mean? Um, Especially when you go and sort out which issues you have going on, what you want to keep private. It's not really for YouTube, but a lot of frustrations and a lot of that stuff was going on. Well, I hope you're doing well, Boca Mama. Good to see you. Glamour D is a lovely stand-up lady. She's really nice. And as I said, everyone's welcome in my channel. I just want to keeping cool, and if I'm not having a good day, I'm not gonna come on. Simple as, I'm not. I realize that now. Not to come on when you're having a bad day. Glamour D, I'm doing laundry. I'm cooking dinner. Fucking mom is really busy. I don't mind to stay on for a little bit with you guys and keep you entertained a little bit. YouTube are gone really strict and singing songs. I'll tell you a story. This is really funny. I sing that song my son taught me. Um, how great they are. I had no music playing, no nothing. I sang it, no music. Probably the hardest thing to do when you have no music, you know nothing. You're singing it raw, okay? YouTube asked me that I want to go into an agreement with them so they wouldn't monetize that particular. So what I ended up doing was cutting it out. I was like, there was no music playing, there was no anything. And so in future, when I'm singing songs, I need to change the lyrics. Even I can't do verbatim for word. So if you ever hear me sing a song and you say, "Well, the words of that are wrong," there's probably a reason behind. There is a reason behind it. What did the Greek guy say to the lady in the movies, Shirley Valentine? I have no clue. Lovely jubbly. What did they say? I have no clue. We Frosty up here the other night, and she was dressed up as a hot dog. It was so funny. It was really good. Me and her were like suffering when I saw me at that point, so we decided to right, Claire. That's had a lot of major problems would be the lack of sleep and waking up in pain. Maybe getting 1 or 2 hours sleep per day, and that's not good. I mean, at the end, and then you don't feel like eating, and then you're getting down, and lots of things. Thank you so much, Susan. Very nice of you to say that. Welcome. Grandma, you've always been very nice to me. I can't ever say you were never not nice to me. I can't say that I'm the perfect person in the world. No, I'm not. But at least I try to make a difference. I try to change what stupid bad things I may do, and I try to change. I do. I genuinely do. I was forgetting it was her stretch marks. Okay. I pray for those 5 men who are stuck in the what submarine. Oh yes, I heard about that. They were reviewing the Titanic. Oh wow. Oh yeah. I've seen a bit about that. Glamour. Seen a bit about that. They were reviewing the Titanic out in the ocean, and they went missing. Basically, the people on the specialized submarine. What would go down to the altitude of where the Titanic is laying, more or less. You know, it's an amazing story how the Titanic was built. It was, yeah, Titanic was built in Northern Ireland, as you all know, and most of the Irish built that. Um, it was built by Harlan and Wolff. That was the company at the time. If you go up to Belfast now, Northern Ireland, which is Northern Irish, it's not Southern Irish people. I'm Southern Irish, but I've been in Belfast a few times, what with bands and different things. And I seen Harlan and Wolff and all. I was like, wow, that's where the Titanic was. It's amazing. Um, so many people don't realize that so many people lost their lives when they were building that ship at the start before it even set sail. People lost their lives. Um, Apparently, the metal, when they were measuring the metal at the time, well, it was never measured out correctly. And when they hit the iceberg, of course, you all know what happened. Um, and you had people exploring the Titanic, and they were in a special submarine, and they're gone missing. And they probably, submarines only have so much oxygen before they have to come back up again, and so many logistics going on there. So I hope just no one else loses their life. And I do believe that when the Titanic went down, y'all know it's split in two. It didn't go down as a full, right? It split in two. Part of it was found one way and part of it was on the other. Um, Set off from, I do believe it was down in Cork, Ireland, down there. It said its main voyage was from Cork. I do believe it was Cork. I could be wrong. Don't think I am. But it was in Liverpool at one point, and then it went from Cork. And, people say it was an English ship, but it was actually built by the Irish people at the time, and it was a very luxury liner kind of a ship. I mean, I was mad into Titanic way back when. Very sad situation how they locked people in. When the third class people were mostly Irish in third class, and they were going to America. Back then, you didn't need a passport obviously, but when the ship had problems, they shut the gates and they locked in a lot of the Irish people. A lot of Irish people lost their lives. A lot of British people lost their lives. It's just very sad. Think that it hit an iceberg. You know, when the captain was told that there was iceberg warnings, he didn't want to listen to all that. I mean, just go back and look at the history, you'll see. But yeah, I did visit Harlan and Wolf where it was built and all that. They have the dry dock where they built it up there in Northern Ireland. It's all still reserved or kept the way it was. Lovely sight to see if anyone's ever visiting the Ireland or Northern Irish is if you ask me, even though I'm come from Southern Ireland, I'm a Southern person. Northern Ireland has the most beautiful views. They really have. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Apart from the troubles which we all know about, which I'm not going to mention because I don't want to say the name of that group. I've always been obsessed with the Titanic and the sinking. Remember, I did a lot of research on it, honey. It's there, and there's a museum there. There is, yes, up in Northern Ireland, yeah, Belfast, yeah. I have been there, seen it. They used to have where the Titanic was on dry dock. The dry dock is still there. The Harlem Wolf is still there. Everything's still there like that. And beside that, then we have like these big factories where they used to make all the bedding and the clothing and the everything, the curtains and the whole lot. It's all there. It's all preserved more or less. Still there, still there today. Until I hear different, it's not. It's there. But yeah, you have the dry dock where it was, and I mean, yeah, there was a lot of problems when they were like starting up the Titanic, getting ready for the main voyage. It only ever did one voyage, obviously. Um, when they were leaving dock, one of the boiler rooms went up on fire. They lost some lives there doing that. There's a lot of stuff you can see now when you do the research on it. You think, whoa, well that's a problem. If that happened nowadays, they would stop the voyage, right? But unfortunately, back then in them days, they didn't, and it was all the high class people up in the beautiful areas, and it was like the really low class people, and like past third class, like three first class, second class, third class. It just seems a lot of things uh was against it 100%. I mean, well, even when they were building it, people lost their lives building it. Even to be quite honest, yeah. I mean, the ship was massive. But I mean, people actually when they were building it, people fell off when they were building it. They just fell to the I dry onto the dry dock more or less. I've always kind of been fascinated with Titanic, to be quite honest. But yeah, I remember when they used to have third class on the trains. Oh, really, Claire? Didn't know that. My head is full of knowledge. That's why I say, look, when I come off YouTube, I'm a big researcher. I'm major into researching. Trust me. All those people that lost their lives just because of an iceberg. I know, right? And what happened was, I could give you the science part of it as well because I know so much about because I did major research on that. Major research. Well, the rivets were held certain plates together, we'll say. Well, some of them, when they hit the iceberg, the rivets came apart. One mistake was made, and that was when they said it was God forbid, God couldn't right, yeah. They said it was an unsinkable ship. Okay, they did. But when they hit the iceberg, what happened was part of the rivets came apart. They had metal plates. We don't do that nowadays, but that's what they had back then. The metal plates. Well, the rivets they had they're almost like a nail, but they're not a nail. Okay, they're bigger than that. With these icebergs, it flooded five compartments. If it had only flooded four compartments, it would have still sank. It would not have sank, but it did five, and that was into that, And even when that happens, they try calming down the people. I mean, they try saying, "Oh, we're okay. We're going to be good." Non-sinkable ship. I think they jinxed it by saying it was a non-sinkable ship because in this world, nothing is for sure. If you know what I mean. So that in itself would have. But it was the most beautiful ship, mind you. I don't think I would have been like to be on. I think I would have liked to have looked at it, but I don't think I would have wanted to go on the voyage. And a lot of Irish jumped on there because back then they had the famine in Ireland and the Irish economy wasn't doing very well. So a lot of people wanted to go over to America and start new lives. So you had a lot of Irish in third class at that point as well. So yeah, I mean, ask me anything about it. I can tell you, I am, I, I do a lot of research. Titanic was one of those things that I researched extensively to the point that it was ridiculous, to be quite honest. um, yeah, I kind of research a lot of stuff. It can be anywhere. Have you ever been on a ship, Susan? Yes, I have. I've been on ships many times. Yeah, I have. I've brought my Irish card to the UK and on a ship, on a boat, the whole lot. Yeah. Mm. I'll be back in 1 minute. Don't go anywhere. I'm just gonna go to the ladies' room. 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Funny when I jump offline, everyone goes missing. um, Probably heard the bathroom still is flushing. Typical of a UK bathroom, right? They have a very long flush on it. I don't. I still today I haven't figured out how you use the short flush. I don't know. I probably know more about Titanic than I do about my own toilet, in a weird way. Um, you have a short flush and a long flush. I keep doing the long one, but I don't care. You gotta pay for the water over in this country as well. In Ireland, you don't. Ireland, like they do not have to pay for water in here. We gotta pay for water. You never seen a Titanic movie? You gotta watch that. I mean, I don't know, a bit of the love story. I When I did research on it, the love story is really not true about Jack and Rose and all that. That's not really true at all. Um, Kind of really didn't happen, if you know what I mean. That was just a story they put into it. But the way the Titanic went down and it split in two, well, that's all true. That all really happened. The captain, of course, he didn't listen to the iceberg warnings. He believed this sick was very unsinkable. No, not the case. It flooded five compartments of the ship. If it had flooded four, it would have still, it would not have sank, more or less. I'm more interested in the ship and not the love story. Right? Yeah, the love story is, didn't really happen. But yeah, I've been researching that ship for a very long time, to be quite honest, because of course you have the Irish connection with it. So I don't know what's going on the other channel, but I'd appreciate if you don't bring up my name. The minute I went in there, they blocked me. Okay, try sending a super sticker, blocked me. Don't recall doing anything wrong to the said person or anything like that. I don't want to bash them because that's not what I'm about. I've heard it was a beautiful ship. Yeah, Heather. I mean, it was built in Belfast, and right beside it, you had a big building, and in that building, you had all the machinists. So machinists, they were making the curtains, luxurious curtains for the time of like 1916 or probably earlier than that. 1916 is when it set voyage. Um, Probably a year older than that. But you had all them doing the best of everything, and a lot of people got jobs in Northern Ireland because of the sewing machine work, so to speak. Making curtains, bedding, luxurious stuff. That ship was kitted out with the best of the wood, the finest oak you could find. You know, um, they had everything in it. It was like a hotel, and I'm kind of, it was just, God, I would love to have been on it. Not, I don't mean, I would love to be on it to see it, but not go on it. It's ain't on the main voyage yesterday, the first one, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, I did. The captain made a lot of errors, more or less. Did it sink on the main voyage? Yes, it did. Yeah. Only ever seen one voyage. Yeah, I hit an iceberg. Sunk five compartments. The ship would only float at four compartments, not five. Um, I said today that a lot of people who were on that ship, I'll put it this way, are still on that ship. That's their graveyard, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to say it without flagging words on YouTube, because YouTube flags you for everything nowadays. There was a captain he was English, I do believe. I do believe he was from Liverpool, the captain. Captain Tom something. I can't think of his second name. Tom, got it. I'd have to look it up. I don't want to give out the wrong information. He's Captain Tom something. I need to watch the some documentaries on it or something. I'll get more and more. Yeah, there's loads of documentaries on it. Hey, cheesy maybe we have a graveyard here for many of who lost their lives on the Titanic. I am in east coast of Canada, where okay, they found we say cheesy Mary. I know exactly what you're talking about. There was bodies found more or less. And they make graveyards. That's right. You're right. Yeah, they did find a lot of people submerged. I will just put it that way. I gotta be careful on what words I'm using on YouTube. Yeah, there you go. Howard Smith. Yeah. Um. So I'm not surprised that you have some people over there in Canada because they were not very far off from America, to be quite honest. They were almost there. They set off from the coast of Ireland, and that would be down near Cork, I do believe. They did the Liverpool, they took on people in Liverpool. They did the Northern Ireland, they took on people there. Then they set off from the coast of Ireland, which would be down, I do believe, is Cork, because there's a place in Cork where shows where the Titanic set off from the last area where they were seen. They weren't too far away from America, I do believe that. Um, they're kind of in between. And I do believe there's probably much Jersey Marys in you're in Canada, I think. Yeah, there would be. You probably would have found some. I wouldn't say survivors, but you know what I mean, floating around. I think it was 1,500 people lost their lives in that ship. Pretty sure it was 1,500, or probably even more than that. Um, they say 1,500, but I think there was a bit more than that because of the third class people. They didn't really count them properly, so I think it was a little bit of that as well. It was mostly Irish, mostly an Irish on the ship. Yes, no, it was more Irish than Americans. It wasn't. There was some Americans in first class, but third class, a lot of Irish. How many people were there on the ship? I just wondered. Oh God, it wasn't filled to capacity. I can tell you that. Um, I'd have to retrace my crap and look that one up. I'm not 100%. I think it was. I don't want to give you a number because I probably. Heather, can you Google that? Don't want to give a figure. I think I know what the figure is, 1,000 and odd, but I don't want to give that figure out in case I'm wrong. It wasn't filled to the capacity of the ship. I know that. I think it was over 1,000 and odd, but the H 22 of okay, 2,000. All right. So I'm thinking of the people who lost their lives then, because there wasn't enough on the HRMS Titanic, the luxurious steamship, tanked in the early hours of April 15, 1912, off the coast of Newfoundland of the North. Okay, the Titanic was beside the iceberg during the mid voyage of 2,240 people, 40 passengers, and crew on board. More than 1,500 lost their lives in the disaster. Yep, that's about right. Yeah, I didn't calculate the crew. A lot of the crew would not leave. Actually, I mean, a lot of crew were given life boats to get on, and they would not leave. So what they did was they got on the top end of the ship where a lot of people come up from the top part of the ship to try and get off. So they had a banned plane. Can you imagine that? And they were sending off like flares. Like I do believe another ship intercepted them the following morning, but it was too late. Can't remember the name of the ship, but there was another ship when they sent off the SOS, and that would have been Morse code at the time. They sent off the SOS, and another ship intercepted them, but it was absolutely too late at the time. They were X amount of hours too late. They would have frozen. That's exactly what happened. Lovely jubbly honey. They froze. It was the Atlantic Sea. They did freeze today. Yeah. Very sad. They did send off Morse codes. They did send off flares. They did do everything they could possibly do. I do believe they had 1 hour or something, right, before the ship actually sank. They calculated when the five compartments filled up. They had 1 hour or something, and they knew the ship was going to go down at that point. Yeah, can you imagine that? Crazy. And this was supposed to be a non-sinkable ship, all right? Almost 3,000 people lost their lives in the 9/11 attacks. Nearly twice as amount of that lost their lives in the Titanic. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, the Titanic was a beautiful vessel. It was built wrong. I will tell you straight out. I mean, when they were measuring out the metals to make the metals for the ship, it was with the zinc and all the other stuff. It was measured all wrong. They didn't have the equipment to measure, and they were boasting that it was a non-sinkable. But I mean, if you go back and look at the science side of it, the metals were even wrong. You know, when they hit the iceberg, the captain well, he was told there was icebergs, and he didn't do anything to slow the ship down. And I'll tell you the reasons why he didn't slow it down is because he wanted to make groundbreaking thing. He wanted to make the papers, in other words, the news, the papers, whatever. He wanted to make the papers to say, "Well, I got into America in record-breaking hours, time, days, whatever." So that's why he never slowed it down, basically. So that's a lot got to do with that too. It was a bit of an ego going on there. So yeah, I did yeah, they didn't measure it when they were measured doing the back in the olden days. We're talking about 1912 here, right? Um, the metals when they were measuring out the metals up there in Northern Ireland, they were not measured out correctly. None of it was. I mean, there was almost that's why the rivets came apart when it hit the iceberg because they wouldn't withhold because they weren't strong enough. To be quite honest, they were measured out wrong. His fault then? Yeah, it was the captain's fault. Yeah, 100%. Mm-hmm. He was warned about the icebergs. He was told to slow down. He didn't want to. He wanted to make the papers because this captain, this was his last voyage. He was retiring after this. I mean, this was it. This was it. I mean, back then they had big egos, right? This was his last voyage. He was done after that. He wanted to bring the Titanic into America nice and easy, fast, and wanted to break the record and all that. Nothing happened that way at all. Actually, the last time he was seen, he was standing by the steering wheel of the Titanic, and last time anyone ever seen him, to be honest. Yeah, but you gotta love the ship for what it was. It was like a piece of art. It was like it was absolutely beautiful. I mean, they don't even do the luxury ships. I have been on so many you know, Irish ferries, and I've been on all the different fast ships coming from Ireland to England, bringing my car over. I've never seen it. They don't even match up to near to where the Titanic was. There's mags of the inside of Titanic. Yeah, had a look at them, honey. When you see the inside of it, it's beautiful. You see the beautiful wooden stuff and everything. And I know this was absolutely beautiful. They had the best of bedding, they had the best of everything, to be quite honest. And to think that I was all made in Northern Ireland, that's amazing. And I've been there. I've been at the dry dock because I was like, at one point, when I was younger, I was a crazy Titanic person, really. So yeah, I'm not gonna. That's just acknowledge that is part of the Irish culture. It's part of the history. Yeah, there's stuff in the museum, some plates, and they didn't back then. Believe it or not, let me tell you this. This is amazing. Back then, they used silver as spoons. Okay, they didn't use the stuff we use now. They used silver as spoons, silver spooning. Imagine that. If I was on the ship, I'd be putting the spoons in my pocket. Not that I want to be on it, because the thing, first voyage, it sank. You know what I mean? They didn't have enough lifeboats at all. So they thought it was taking up the deck space. To be quite honest, yeah. Just imagine that. So you're on a ship, and God forbid if anything happens, which it did. They said that they didn't want to put all the amount of lifeboats in because it was taking up deck space. Imagine that, just in your mind for a minute. And they don't see it that way nowadays. Obviously, there's codes and this and that. So yeah, they had a gym in there. They had a swim pool in the Titanic. They had all the they had back in 1916. I mean, they had all the stuff for back then. When you think about that, gym, swimming pool, they had all the stuff inside. They had it all, and the rooms were so luxurious, unbelievable. Best carpeting, the best bedding, the best. Everything was like oak. Everything was like solid oak, proper. But if you look in the third class, you'll see third class wasn't, a whole lot. It wasn't much. You had the grand staircase. The first class tickets for the Titanic was $150. Back in then, it would have been 17,000 in current. Oh wow, that's amazing, guys, isn't it? Damn, what's tablet went off? No, where's it come? The Marina Museum of the Titanic has what is a general organization of the world, the finest collection of the wooden artifacts from the vessel. I can imagine, yeah. They took a lot of stuff out, to be quite honest. But hey, there's figures there. I mean, it was $150 back then, which equivalents to $1,700 right now. Just imagine that for one ticket. That just shows you when the inflation, what's going on right now. One second. Let me the tablet. Oh gosh, hair tablet going off. I can't find it. I'll say put it down somewhere. Um, how did the third class afford that? I don't know really. It wasn't so much in third class. God, I don't know what the prices were in third class, but they were proper third class. We had most of the Irish down there in third class. A lot of them just got on the ship. I think there was no back passports back then or anything like that. Oh gosh. Their tickets had to be about low as $15. Yeah, imagine. I'd imagine. It was a luxurious, it was a luxurious ship. I think most of them were rich. They're all up on the first and second class floors. The $15 back then was about 170 dollars now. Okay, and that was really really third class when we talk about that. It was very low. I mean, what they had, you know what I mean? But the first class people, I mean, they had ballrooms, they had music, they had church. I mean, they had all that stuff. Uh, how long would it have took to get to America to survive? A good question, lovely jubbly. I really don't know because they sank out in the North Atlantic. I think they weren't too far away from America. I think they were kind of in between. I'm not too sure. So I'm not gonna. If one of the girls want to Google that one for you, I'm not gonna let on I know because I don't really know the. But I know they weren't too far away from America. I think they were coming in by New York, to be quite honest. But 106 people survived in the sinking ship. But here's the thing, Cheesy Mary. When they have the lifeboats out, they were for the capacity of like one boat was a capacity of 45 people, right? They never filled the 45 people up. They maybe put like 10 or 12, 13 or 14, 15, 16 people in one lifeboat when they should have been the capacity of that lifeboat was 45 people. So then didn't even fill them up, the lifeboats. They didn't fill them up at all. Because once again, you didn't have, because it was everyone wanted to get off and they were filling them up ridiculously. They never filled up the capacity of the lifeboats, I think, were 45 people, but there were never 45 people put on there. And they didn't have enough lifeboats to start with, anyways. Yes, a lot of boats were not full. Yeah. 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 You had a lot of people when they seen the people in the water, they didn't want to go back, but some boats did, but it was too late. Yeah. That's a lot of boats who were not fully at 100% cheese made. Were not. Little babies lost their lives and all that. See, I'd rather be talking about history than coming on here talking crap. Now, I can take up my other computer because I do know another channel is talking crap about me right now. I don't want to engage in that. I really don't. It doesn't matter to me. It's just stupid. I hold on, what was written to me? Let me read this mess. I'm not going to tell you who this message came from, obviously, but Tony's also talking trash. You before you went live. You went live for money, and pulling the suicide. God, oh come on now. The SE and you have whatever been doing this for so long. She knows you. Really? Do you know me, Tony? Do you know me? No, you don't, girl. What are people telling you? I'm sorry you're feeling the way you're feeling today, but you're not gonna spoil my day. Sorry, but you're not. See, this is the difference in someone who says something wrong on YouTube, which I have. I'm not gonna escape that. I have said things wrong, okay? And because that's how I felt. That's how I felt. But let me tell you one thing. I have two children who are surviving, and I'm better off going seeking the help, sorting out my pain relief, and getting the proper help I need, which I have right now, then coming on here, we're talking about Titanic, and suddenly then you have someone on another channel talking smack. Okay? Alright. You know what? Tony, you blocked me from your channel. I try sending you a super sticker to say we love you. Okay? You blocked me, the super sticker won't go through because you blocked me. When you block someone, the super sticker will not go through. Yeah, I lovely Jubilee. I thought I was friends with her, but I don't know what's going on today. I've heard that she had a lot of stuff. I mean, I hadn't been on YouTube at all. I've been once again researching. I do a lot of researching. You can find books, and you can get the books, and they'll actually read the books to you. And you can just relax and listen to them reading the books or what you're interested in. No matter what books, just check it out. Check it out. You can do that. So, Tony, you need to back the fuck off, girl. You know what I mean? Get out of my life. I'm not in your life. And hell, I'm going to say it. You know what I mean? I don't care. I don't. I'm not on here because I want to make money. What money am I going to make, Tony? I try sending you money, girl. You blocked me. If you're having a bad day, I understand that. I get them every now and again. I get it. I don't want to come on here and bash you, but why are you bashing me, girl? Don't talk about something you don't know. Don't talk about someone's weight that you don't know. Come on now. Give me a break on this. I mean, Jesus. I know things I've said in the past have been wrong. I know that. Uh, you were thick as thieves. It's so much shame, Susan. I lovely jubbly. She's been doing this all day apparently. She did a live today. I've been told I look. I haven't been on YouTube, right? She's been on YouTube all day long, bashing people, and I don't know, right? I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything. But she's been on bashing people, and then she goes on about my weight. Okay, my weight. Come on now. She's not the skinniest person in the world herself now, is she? I'm probably skinnier than her, to be quite honest, and I've seen her on camera. But again, weight doesn't matter to me. I've said this in the start of my. It doesn't matter. What does it matter? I'm not out to look for any person. I don't need any man in my life. I've been living on my own for the last 4 years. Okay. The only people I care about and want to be around is my two kids. I've always said that from day one. Okay, I had a bit of a meltdown a week or so ago. I was wrong. I apologize to every one of my subscribers. I was 100% wrong. I shouldn't have said what I said. Guess what? I went away and I got the help I needed. I went away, got off my backside, went up to my doctor, got the help, got the pain relief sorted out, got the psychiatric stuff, seen the doctor, seen all these people. Come on now. But she's over there bashing me, right? About what? About what, Tony? I didn't do anything to you, friend. But supposedly my friend, right? No. She did the damn same thing to Purple, to be quite honest. I don't see anything she said about Purple is even remotely true, to be quite honest. And I don't care. I mean, if, I'm going to speak it as it is now because I'm really pissed off. And we were having a good time talking about history right there and then. We were having a history lesson. But she has bashed Purple in a way that she keeps saying that Purple was coming for her. But then again, she's over there tormenting Purple. Come on, I'm not blind. I'm not blind of what she did to Purple, and I'm not taking any sides. I'm staying totally neutral. Don't get me wrong in this shit, okay? Has Purple kind of went after her a bit? Yeah. But Tony has went after her full force too. If you stop talking about the person, it doesn't give him anything for you to talk about. Don't see me talking about Purple. I'm not bad to say about her. What has happened in the past, guess what? It stays in the past. I don't care. I bought her t-shirts off for me and my son. She's making me up t-shirts. I paid her for these t-shirts. So I'm not going to sit there and bash someone when they're not bashing me. That's not going to happen. Don't listen. It will cause you to get unnecessarily upset. Right. She's saying I'm on here for suicide. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm on here, Tony, because I want to be on here to start with. I come on here with a really good, fresh mind. I'm doing really good in myself right now. Yes, when I talk crap, I've deleted that bloody live. Okay? If you both need to stop talking about each other. But Blondie, I'm not talking about her. That's the weird thing. She's over there talking about me, and I just got a message that she's over there talking about me, and we're talking about Titanic. Make that one out. We're here talking about Titanic because a lot of people are interested in the history of the Titanic, and I have done lots of research on Titanic because it was built in Northern Ireland, where I'm Irish. So I'm Irish. Yeah, well, I don't need to say that, but she's over there talking that I'm making money off of what? Are you kidding me? What money, Tony? A very positive attitude, Susan. Tonight, it's it's ridiculous. I haven't been on in the last couple of days. The reason why being is because I've been busy sorting myself out, busy taking time out for me, busy getting up, sorting myself out. Do I regret what I said a couple of days back? Yeah, well, I think it was a week ago. I'm not sure. I do regret saying it, of course, I do, but that's how I felt at the time, But now things have changed. Things have changed because I wanted it to change. I had to make that change. And if she's not willing to make a change, she got to make a change. Hey, JBT, how are you doing? Oh, so I was in Tony's and I tried sending her a super sticker and I noticed she blocked me. And I was like, what the hell? This is a time where you need to come off YouTube and sort out your situation and come back on with a new, fresh mind. Me time is good for you, Susan. Yeah, I came off YouTube for I don't know the last couple of days. I only commented on Tara's yesterday when Tara was live, but I've been off and I've been running to doctors and I've been sorting myself out because you know what? As JP said to me, JPT, you need your time. You need to sort out your. He said it in a really nice way, and he's right, and that's what I did. Yeah, Tony, you want to stop your crap now, girl? Don't even have me going there with you. I'm telling you now. I feel part of me feels self care is always important. And JPT, I took your advice and I went away and done it. I literally took your advice because I did go back and watch that live, and I took your advice and I went away and done it. I went away and got help, and I self care. Hey, Canadian girl, how you doing, honey? Welcome in. I went away and I did the self care stuff, and I've been off YouTube for quite a few days now. I've been on myself. On yeah, JBT, damn it. But you're right. You're right. I mean, you gotta step away from YouTube. You gotta sort out your situation, what's going on in your life, because at the end of the day, no one understands what's going on in your life but you. You gotta take that time out. You gotta say, right, I gotta go and sort this problem out, because this is not who I am projecting on YouTube, who I really am. At the end of the day. And that's what I done. I got some pain relief, changed and moved around. I've seen my mental health team and stuff like that. You know what? And if Tony wants to talk about body shaming, Tony, you're a bigger girl than me, in fairness, right? Yeah, I have a bit of a stomach, but I had two kids. My body's not very mobile anymore. I sleep in a hospital bed. I have a mobility scooter, which is like a car, if you want to put it that way. And I've been living on my own for what, 4 years now? I'm not interested in anybody. You gotta put this into your mind straight away. The only thing I'm interested in right now is hitting my goal, and my goal is to be in London. And I can proudly tell you, I got up 1000 pounds right now, 1000 sterling, okay, for the fund for my son to get this furniture put into a new apartment. Bottom line. And I feel proud and I feel good. Yes, I have seen the mental health team. Yes, I have seen the GP about my pain as well. Because I'm a chronic pain sufferer who has a broken back. And Tony wanna back the hell off me. She wanna leave me alone. And this channel is what? Come on now. I went in there, Canadian girl, and I listened to her for a bit. And I understand that. I understand that she's feeling down. I as a person with was depression and stuff like that. I understand them feelings. I get it. And I tried sending her a super sticker, and she blocked me. Right. She blocked me for sending her a super sticker. Can you imagine? And all I want to say is that we love you. That's all. You know. Come on now. You gotta recognize yourself. You can say so much on YouTube, right? But you gotta sit back and say, well, hell no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna live this way. I gotta get out there and take that help what I need to get. It doesn't matter. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I would urge anyone who feels in the way I may have felt in a week or two to go and get help, because that's exactly what I done. I don't need anyone to come on here and tell me I need to go and seek help. I will just automatically do it anyways. And hell, I've even went away and got my pain relief changed around so it works better for me, so I can sleep and at least get 8 hours, instead of 2 hours. So on all those times you're waking up in pain and you're feeling down, and that's going to affect on your mind. Okay. Never be ashamed of getting help. Everyone needs help sometimes. 100%, JP. You know what? You're right. We were talking about Titanic the whole time, to be quite honest. It was a really nice conversation. Um, hey, the Titanic is beautiful. I just went to the museum and it was awesome. Wow, Nikita. My Nikita, how you doing, honey? We were having a lovely conversation about Titanic. And then I get let known by an anonymous person, no names being given, and that she's over there talking crap about me. I mean, come on now. I have nothing against Tony. I mean, she blocked me from her channel. I heard today that even when I wasn't even on YouTube, she was talking shit about me. Does everyone want to know the real truth? Yeah, I put on a bit of a belly. So fucking what? So what? I'm 43 years of age. I don't really give a damn.com. You know what I mean? I ain't any spring chicken anymore. I'm not that old, but I'm not that young neither when you look at it. 22 people I give a flying fuck for right now. It's my two kids. There you go. I said it. The whole capacity and the change is just like what I was enjoying. And yeah, we were talking about Titanic. Come on now, we weren't even talking about her. Let's bring educational subjects into it sometimes. And hell, if the views go down, the views go down. It doesn't matter. But I'm over here doing I can't say the word because YouTube will flag it. But trying to unlive yourself, my to make money off online. Trying to. Am I speaking about anything like that? No, I'm not. I deleted that live. Let me tell you. Heather, there was 1700 a night, and the first class passengers were looking. Yep, Nikita. No, Nikita, see, that's what all the stuff we were talking about. We weren't talking about unaliving myself. No, nothing. I don't feel that way anymore. I don't want to be that person, okay? Tony, just give it a break, girl. I don't want to come after you. I don't want to talk bad about you. I know you have it hard. I get it. I understand. I have a heart too, but you're lucky you have a husband. I don't. Okay? Understand that. I'm standing by myself here, girl. I'm standing by myself. And all my emotions and all my thoughts and all my feelings, it's by myself. I'm doing this. And you body shame me in your earlier life today, but you privatized that one, okay? I heard about that one. And there is no shame in saying to anybody, I don't care who it is, if you're not feeling too good, you need talk to your GP. Well, general practitioner, you call it in the UK or US. Sorry, go talk to them. Go talk to get it sorted out. Within a week they will turn you around. I've literally stayed off YouTube because I was getting my help, so I wouldn't be coming on talking stupid because that's how I felt at the time. But when I look at it now, I deleted that goddamn live. I didn't make a penny off it. I'm standing on my own 2 feet, Tony. I don't have a husband. You're very lucky, honey. No one should be body shamed. No, at any no, exactly, Buckham Mama. They shouldn't. I mean, what the hell? I mean, I'm really surprised that came out of her mouth when she is heavier than me, right? And I when I've seen Tony on camera, I would never think in a world. I never think like that. What? Because I put on a belly? So fucking. So what? I embrace it. I have two cesarean sections. If anyone's willing to put up some money for me to have a tummy tuck, well, hell, yeah, that's grand. But you know what? It doesn't matter to me. I'm not looking for anybody. Living on my own for like 4 years already. Come on now. I managed to pay my bills, get money put aside to get my transfer. I'm doing all the right things I should do. When I was feeling very low myself, when I talked a lot of stupidness, I went away and I got help. What the hell? And I'm doing it by myself. I don't have a husband with arm in arm with me saying, "Come on now, let's go." I don't have that. I'm doing it by myself. I'm pointing for my child too. I miss my boy. Okay, let's get that for 1 minute because I moved a 2 bedroom into a 1 bedroom apartment. I have everything belong to him. It breaks me up when I wake up and see his tie box beside in my bedroom. It breaks me up. I have his bed in there because I sleep in a hospital bed, and then I have another bed beside that which is belong to my son. That breaks me up. When I go through a closet and I find things that I forgot I had, it breaks me down to tears. Okay, so no, Tony's situation is a bit different than mine, but mine is very real too. Let's be real here, okay? Let's be real here. I was told that I need to go into grieving counseling, and I said, "Why would I have to do that? My son is not unalived." They said, "You're grieving after your son. You are missing him." Of course I am. I brought him up. I brought him up by myself. He was my best friend. He was my life. He was my everything. Don't let anyone say any different about this because I'm telling you the God's honest truth. My son is my world. I believe he was the one. When I can't explain this, but these were the ones who got me through the whole ICU situation. I know I had my family there too, calling the nurses. I know all that. I don't want to go into it, but let me tell you, I don't know when you look. My kids kept me going. Okay, that's the bottom line. And I would urge anybody when you're feeling empty in your heart, as I do many a times. Don't get me wrong, I do. It's not that I'm a crazy person. It's not that I'm going to do anything wrong to anybody. It's just that I'm missing a very special person. It's my boy, my beautiful boy. Come on, he was my world. Everybody has struggles and they deal with it differently. One person's struggle could be another regular Sunday. It doesn't make it any easier for anyone any less. Oh, I struggle 100 BT 100%. 100%, you know. God, do I get the days when I pick up my son's clothing and I'm smelling him, missing him? Yes, I do. My God, I do. But you know what's keeping me strong is when he calls me every time and asks me when I'm coming to London so I can be closer to him. That's what I'm working on. That's my project. That's what I'm going to do. I know Melanie's good. My daughter Melanie's good. She's 30, coming up 30, 20. Sorry, 23 right now in the summer. She's finished her bachelor's degree. A mother couldn't wish for any better for their daughter than a bachelor's degree, okay? And for people putting her sexuality out there, so what? My daughter prefers girls. I don't care. She's my blood. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. I told many this a million times. It does not matter to me as long as whoever you're with is good to you. That's all what matters. At the end of the day, we're living in the year 2023 right now. Things like this does not matter. Might have mattered in the 1980s, 1970s, whatever. Tobias, I love you too, honey. And you know what? I'm going to stay strong. Right, JPT? It's a known fact. My daughter is whatever, you know. I knew this for a very long time. I knew this when she was young. I just knew, okay? My daughter told me when she was like 15 that she preferred girls. So what? I don't care. I just said to her, as long as you're happy, and if they lay a hair on your head, they're gonna have to deal with me. And she laughed about it. You know, who cares? It's the year 2023, guys. Come on now. How can a mother give a damn about that when they're reunited back with their daughter again? You know. Good parents always know before the child tell. Yeah, I kind of knew, JP. I knew, JPT. I knew. I know. Trust me that. You can put a dress on this girl. She wasn't having it. I can tell you love your kids. JPT 100. Look, honestly, my children are my life. At the end of the day, that's what's keeping me going every day. Is my kids. As I said, look, I don't have a husband here with me to take me and do things. I got to do everything by myself, and that's okay. But, you know, it's not going to be always by myself because there's going to come a day when I get down to London, and I'm gonna be a much happier person. Let me tell you that. And I would say to anyone who has anything mentally going wrong with them, we're living in the year 2003. It's common. It happens. Just get help. Sort it out. My kids are my life. I love both of them. The 50-50 on the mark. I really do. There's no one stopping me from doing that. Um, when I found out my daughter was let me tell you this. No, I was after coming out of ICU when I talked to my daughter for a very long time on the phone, and she was telling me she was living on cans of beans. You know what I did? I said, "What's your PayPal?" I sent her on money, and I said, "Go and buy yourself a steak. Go buy yourself prop." And she sent me on the video of her cooking the steak. And she said to me, "When you come to London, I'm going to cook for you." And I said, "That'd be wonderful. That'd be lovely." So what I plan to do is give Melanie a front door key. She can come and go when she wants. She don't need to live with me. Melanie's a very outgoing girl, very headstrong, very headstrong, and she's highly educated. She's a bachelor's degree underneath her backside right now. I'm very proud of her for getting it going like that. But I do understand her sexuality, and that's fine by me. But I said, don't leave anyone put a hair in your head, touch you, because they're going to have to deal with me. And she laughed at that. Ali, in the other words, well, the apple don't fall far from the tree. I'll put it that way when it comes to him. Mostly looks like he died half Asian, brown hair like me in the picture, very same color. Um, big brown chocolate, beautiful eyes. He's a little girl magnet. I laugh at him when he tells me about the girls. So we have one daughter one way, and then we have my boy who's another way. And at the end of the day, 50-50 love, it don't matter to me. Don't matter. So I'd appreciate if Tony doesn't bring up my situation because it's very different than her situation. I can't comprehend the pain she would be feeling. For the pain I feel in my heart right now, being completely by myself, fending, paying my bills, doing everything by myself, getting money put aside for the move. You know, well, at least she has her husband, right? Guess what? I don't. I don't. I don't have anyone. But when I recognize that I have something going wrong with me, I would go straight to the doctors and, talk with them. And wow, Tony, just wow. I don't believe Purple did half the bullshit you're saying she did. I'm sorry, but you're coming after me like that. Never said a bad word about the girl. Don't know why she's interfering in my business. Don't know why she's body shaming anybody. I mean, let's be real here for a minute. We're not all spring chickens now, are we? Well, I know I'm not because I'm 43. Tony's the very same age as me, actually. She goes on camera. I don't. But I can tell you, I'm a lot thinner than her, actually. Yeah. But it's not about weight at the end of the day, guys. It's not about that at all. But why would she go on and talk bad about somebody like that? Who gives a shit? Am I out there like trying to bring a man into my home? Fuck no, I don't need. I'm not even interested. My father will tell you that. I'm so used to being on my own for the last 4 years right now. I don't mind to move to London and be on my own down there and just be around my kids. I don't care. Susan, you don't have to go on cam if you don't want to, sweet. No, but see, the book of mama, I don't feel comfortable going on cam, to be honest. There's lots of people like that. I mean, look, Melanie won't go on cam, right? She's just like me. Ali would go on camera within a heartbeat. He don't give a damn. He's a ladies' man. But look, I, It's not like I get made up with my makeup every day and sit here talking to you guys. It's not like that. I sit here sometimes. We're like at UK hours. We're late. It's a bit late right now. You're not gonna sit here and make up. And even if I did want to go on cam, I mean, does it make any difference? You know, why should I be someone who I'm not? But the picture I'm showing is a clear picture of the color of my hair, of the way my everything is. That's how I do my makeup when I'm made up. We all look beautiful when we're made up, right? Think about that. We all put on our makeup and we look great in our makeup, right? But are we going to wear it every day? Especially when you don't even have a partner, when you know you're living on your own. I've loads of makeup. I've the best of creams. I've the best of everything. Hell, I've the best of perfumes even. It makes me comfortable not to go on camera. Makes me comfortable not to go on camera. And if I do, you're going to see the same. If I do my face up and makeup, you're probably going to see the same damn individual what's on there. People can be beautiful on the outside and have an ugly heart, and ugly heart is who you are and how you treat people. That's what matters at the end of the day. Topians, I totally agree with you, sweetheart. I really do. You know, what are you gonna do? A makeup challenge for me to go on cam? Okay, whatever. I can do that too. I can stick on the makeup and do the dark eyeliner around the eyes. That's because that's the way I do my makeup, anyways. But if I think about that, if I do that, then what do I achieve from doing it? Nothing. Can't make anything different at the end of the day, really, does it? I'm gonna go on camera when I go down to London when I'm around my kids. As I said, I'm not gonna put my minor on cam. That's not gonna happen. But Melanie can go on cam if she wants. She's very shy with the camera, just like me. She doesn't like to be on camera. I just feel everyone's gonna put their nice picture there where they have their makeup on and stuff like that. We're all gonna put a nice picture, on our YouTube channel where we have our makeup on and our blusher on and our hooped earrings. My God, I still even have them hoop earrings in my bedroom. You know what I mean? It's that's not that old of a picture, to be honest. And you can see it's only from the face, and my hair is not dyed there. But I have other pictures where my hair is dyed. Not because I was going grey or anything. Just I toned it down like I don't know 3 or 4 tones down into near a black color. Well, there's some pictures of that too. But I've gone back to that color hair, which is my natural color hair, and that's the same color hair my son has, and that's the same color hair as my daughter has. I don't understand what's going on with Tony right now. I don't want to say anything wrong about her, but she is saying a lot wrong about me right now, and I don't understand that. I did try going and give her a super sticker to give her because I noticed that she was monetized. I wanted to give her a super sticker, stuff like that. I don't have anything wrong to say about her, but I've heard, I haven't seen it, but I've heard that she was saying a lot wrong today. It'll fucking pop up. Yeah, okay, one second, I'll fix this. I've heard she said a lot wrong today, and I don't understand what's going on with her. Susan, she was rude to you and blocked you, and that was right. Yeah, fucking mama, I didn't know she blocked me at that point, and what I did was I tried sending her a super sticker, and it wouldn't go through. It just would not allow the super sticker to go through. So, and I know it's not my bank account or anything like that, not anything like that at all. So yeah, I tried even sending her a super sticker to say, and I was going right in the super sticker, "We love you," and it wouldn't go through. You know, but she's over there on our channel right now, bashing the shit out of me. And we were here before all that happened, and we were talking about history. We were talking about the Titanic and other different things. Because I'm feeling really good in myself right now. I said, like, I'm the first to admit things. I am the first to admit things. When I say something wrong, well, you know what? When I think about that, Tony said I got paid for that live. No, I did not. I deleted that live, so that means I didn't get paid for that live. Um, so stop with that crap. I deleted the live. Go check the live's not there. And then that's when I realized that I needed to go and get some extra help, more or less, because I'm very isolated. I'm on my own, 24/7, 7 days a week. Can you imagine? Just imagine this: 24/7, 7 days a week on your own, and I can still come on here with a positive attitude today. Don't let people on here get you, sweetie. They aren't worth it. Just saying. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna stay positive. I really am. I'm like, oh my god. I mean, trying to send her on a super sticker and tell her that we love her, and she blocked me, and I was like, okay, you know. Now, bear in mind, I didn't do anything wrong to Tony, and guess what? In all the crap I've seen, Purple didn't do anything wrong to her neither, to be honest. And I'm not taking any sides saying this. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong for 1 minute, because I know me and Purple. Well, we used to go back and forth the whole time. I don't see any evidence where Purple did her wrong. I really don't. Fallen asleep and too tired to type. I've hit the like and going to sleep listening. Take care. But all right, Claire, honey, you're good, honey. I'm sorry, but I don't see where Purple did anything wrong to her. I'm sorry, but I don't. You know. And I heard she turned on a lot of people today as well. And I wasn't even on YouTube. I just heard this crap. So I decided to go live because I knew she blocked me. And I thought, well, you know what? We'll talk about something different. We'll talk about history, and we had like 2 hours conversation, or even longer, on the Titanic. Okay. But when I look back at all the stuff, I don't see what Purple did anything wrong to her. I don't see it. I know Purple goes after people and da 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 and blah blah blah. And me and Purple had it out so many times. I just said to Purple, okay, she's making up T-shirts for me and my boy for when my son comes here. I paid her for it, and I don't have anything wrong to say about the woman. I really don't. Because once again, I've learned what was said in the past. Well, that's in the past. What does it matter? Susan Sweetie, Purple, and Tony have done wrong to each other. Yeah, they have done. Yeah, they have. And look, it was Book of Mom. I mean, in all honesty, I mean, me and Purple did wrong to each other too. But at least we came to the stage that one of each other could say sorry to. Look, I've done you wrong. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And that goes a long way. Neither of them are innocent. No. And for the time that I have clipped on YouTube, I've seen Tony going into her channel, and if you don't want the grief, why are you going into her channel? You know what I mean? And I know Purple said, well, she's not supporting my channel and all that, and that's fine. I get it. It's okay. It's all right. I get it. But I'm not going to sit there and say anything wrong. The woman has apologized. I've apologized to her. Me and her were going back and forth. We were just as bad. And it doesn't go one way. It goes 50-50 in this one. But if you're going into someone's channel and you're provoking, that kind of speaks volumes. And I have seen with Tony going in provoking purple. Why the hell would she even do it? If she don't want anyone bullying her, I mean, so she says bullying, the word bullying, right? Why the hell would you go into someone's channel? And I get why Purple doesn't can't support my channel. I understand that because you know, but it's okay. I mean, I don't have anything wrong to say about her. We apologize to each other. That's all what matters. I'm not going to go in and provoke her. I'm not going to do that. She's making up really lovely T-shirts for me, and my boy. And I know Purple won't do them T-shirts until she has them 100% perfect. I know she's like she wants to do them really good, and she's going to send them on here. She has my address, and even if they dox my address, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Do you know why? It's been doxed 100 times, but the London address won't be doxed. But even at that, I don't feel like she's even going to do that. In other words, I'm just another customer who are buying some stuff off her, and that's it, basically. And my Tony's over there ranting and raving. Come on now. We had a nice time talking about the Titanic on there. One of my favorite subjects, to be quite honest. But I'm not gonna sit here and talk smack about Purple. No, I'm not, because the apology was accepted by both of us. She's not going to be supporting my channel anymore, and that's fine. Um, but I don't have anything wrong to say about her. She's doing the merch for me and my son, and I know she'll do a good job in doing that. And that's it is what it is. But what I've watched over time and time again, I've seen Tony going into her channel, provoking her, and I've seen all the stuff. I'm not blind. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go in and provoke her and torment. Why? Two wrongs don't make a right. That's the point I'm trying to make. You don't see me doing that. I don't go in and provoke her. I don't go in and torment, do anything wrong or say anything wrong. I'm not going to do that. I'm just not. Enough's enough already, right? Me and her said 50% was her fault. Well, 50% was my fault too. You know, one was as bad as the other. It's like tit for tat. I give up on doing any. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to say anything wrong because when someone apologizes to me and I apologize back to them, well, that means the world to me at the end of the day. Even if they can't come in and support the channel, it's okay. I'm okay with that. So I'd appreciate if Tony don't keep bringing me up. I mean, come on now. I'm not. I never said a bad word about her. I'm not going to say a bad word about her. She is probably in a better position than me because at the end of the day, she does have a partner, and I'm no ways I'm not going to be jealous about that because I won't. I'm very guarded. I have reasons why. I'm very guarded. I won't leave anyone into my life, and that's me. It's my fault. I won't leave anyone into my life too easily at all, ever. And I see myself being down in London and probably being just around my daughter and around my son. And I'm pretty sure that'll make me happy. And yes, I will carry on doing YouTube. Hell, I'll bring YouTube to another level. I will bring you out and show you the London in the nighttime. I think it's best seen at the light in the nighttime, to be quite honest. I'll show you Buckingham Palace right outside the door. London Eye looks fantastic in the nighttime. I've been on that like so many times. I've been on that when I was only a baby. So yeah, I want to do kind of go to do these different things. I really want to do these different things. Pretty sure I can get well, if I pay the good, that would be awesome, Susan, to see London at night. I think night would be the best time, Buckeye Mama, to be honest, because that's when all the lights are lit up. I'll bring you to Buckeye Mama. I'll bring you to Buckingham Palace. That's all lit up in the nighttime, really nice as well. And I'm gonna bring you to the London Eye, which I've been on many a time, even when I was a little baby in my arms. I used to be on that. Um, that lights up fantastically in the nighttime as well. I think London Bridge would be another nice one for everyone to see. Like that song, London Bridge is falling down, falling down. I think you all want to see London Bridge. Well, hell, I'll bring it to you. You know, so I won't be just doing YouTube from the computer. I'm gonna do it on the phone, and I'm gonna get us out there. Pretty sure Annie's father will drive me around as long as I pay him the right amount of money. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah. And there's no one over here crying the blues, I will say. Not happening over here. I don't know why Tony's talking trash. I really don't. But it doesn't surprise me. She's turning on a lot of people. So I don't really have much to say on that. I don't wanna, as I said, look, I don't wanna kick a person when they're down because I always say I don't want it done to me. And when I'm feeling down on myself, I don't want people kicking me when I'm down. And obviously, I'm feeling really good right now, and she's trying to kick me, you know, but it's not working. I'm sorry, but it's not. If you want to look at all the negative sides of things, um, mm, or the positive, I'll give Tony her positive side of things. She has other children. She has more children who has family and grandchildren. Um, she has Jackie, which is the main thing. She's a good husband behind her, to do things she can't do and da 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 da. Okay, we'll go back to me. What do I have? Right here in Devon right now? Absolutely nobody. Nobody. At all. I gotta pay my way, gotta pay my bills, gotta pay my electricity, gotta pay my water, gotta pay everything. Okay? And also try to find money to put aside to get down to London for all my furniture to be removed. That's really expensive. We're talking about 5 hours drive, okay? Luckily enough, I have a neighbor upstairs. I knew his wife, and he's willing to get his grandson to remove my furniture for £500, which I've already saved 1,000. Okay, and I'm doing that all by myself. I don't ask anyone for anything. People want to send super stickers, fair enough. But guess what? That goes to that fund. I don't do anything else. I don't, honestly. It is what it is. I come on live. I don't do lives every day. I don't do them 3 times a day like I used to do. I don't do anything like that at all. Then I went away and bought merch for me and my son. So when my son comes down, because he's due to come down next, well, when he comes back from Ireland, he's due to come down to me. So I want these two T-shirts for me and him to have because it's gonna be mummy's time, and he knows I have a YouTube channel, but he's not allowed on it, obviously. But what Purple has done, what she showed me, it looks really good. It looks really nice, and I'm very happy you received them. Like, but after that, I mean, these are all positive moves. If you asked me this a couple of weeks ago, I wouldn't feel this way probably at all because I wasn't sleeping very well, and I said things I shouldn't have said. And do I regret that? Yeah, I do. Fuck yeah. I'm only human. Have I done something to change that? 100%. That's why you find me upbeat and on and all full of beans tonight because I'll be getting a lot of good sleep. I don't even know who's on live right now, so I don't know if I'll shut it down for an hour or two and then come back on again because I'm full of beans tonight. Sleeping a lot, obviously. But I would say to anybody who's out there and they're struggling, especially with mental health or physical health or whatever you want to call that, I would say, you know, there's no shame in asking for help. There's none whatsoever. I mean, you're doing a better job in yourself, and you got to take care of yourself. Because at the end of the day, I've learned one lesson. Um, if you don't take care of yourself, no one else is going to do it for you. I don't have someone in the background, plucking at me or telling me what to do, or I don't have any of that. And it is very lonely, to be quite honest. It is very, it's a very lonely life, to be quite honest. I'm living with, and it is what it is for now. But I can guarantee you, I'm going to change it. I'm not going to stay lonely for this amount of time. It's a very lonely, hard life, especially when you're dealing with the amount of medical problems. I would say I'll just leave it at that. It's a very lonely life, and the things I go through, I wouldn't wish upon anybody. I genuinely wouldn't. And YouTube is great. You can come on and make friends and all that. But, if you only walk in the other person's shoes, then you may can judge. But till you do that, well, you've no idea. You don't know what you're talking about. Be grateful for what you have until what you don't have. Because you have a little bit more than what you might think. You do. But you just don't see it. Can you imagine being down there on that property by yourself? 24/7, 7 days a week, by yourself? When you know you're not that kind of person who likes to be by themselves in the first place? It's almost like it's forced on you in a weird way. And there's nothing you can do to stop it, but you gotta, make these plans and say, well, this is what I'm gonna do and this is where I'm going next. You gotta do that, you know? Whining on YouTube is not gonna get you anywhere at the end of the day. It's not gonna help you. I've tried it, it doesn't help me. It doesn't help. You gotta go and take that help. And that's what I've been doing for the last, I don't know, week. That's why I'm on there today, as fresh as a daisy. Feeling a lot stronger and a lot better in myself. You know, one people think they have it hard, but there's always someone who has it harder. That's why I would say that. I'm very blessed I can cover my bills and you know, do what I gotta do. And at the end of the day, that's the way life is. If you don't like something, change it. Be shocked that I was brought up today, to be quite honest. Don't understand why when I haven't been on YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna come on a little bit more now. How about that? I won't be coming on in a bad light. And once again, I'm not going to put anyone down. And Tony, if you don't like what Purple's doing, stay the head out of our chat. Stay out of our chat. It's easy. Stay out of her chat. Stop going in there. That's the way I see it. I mean, leave her do what Purple wants to do. I mean, stay out of her damn chat. It's so easy. It's unbelievable. It's not rocket science. I just think that I was a bit shocked to get blocked in Tony's today, to be quite honest, when I was trying to send her a super sticker, mind you. But stay out of their chat. Don't see me going in there tormenting the woman. I don't do it. I just stay out of the chat. Okay, now saying that, I don't know if anyone's live right now. I don't know what's going on. Bit difficult to tell. So I just say, make life easy for yourself. Stay out of this chat. Stop doing what you're doing. No one dislikes you. But at the end of the day, you gotta stop putting people down. I could get on here and start screaming to the top of my lungs. Who do you think you are? Call me a fat motherfucker and all this shit. I'm listening while I'm eating. No, you fucking mama, you're good. I mean, I could say these things. Who the fuck are you to talk about me like this? Who are you to throw in? I could say all these things, but you know what? It's not worth it. It ain't worth it. Just stay out of people's chats. If you're not happy with the people, stay out of their chats. That's all I'm saying. It's easy. Don't appreciate being being called names by fat person and blah blah blah. We Tony, we've seen you on camera, honey. We've seen you on camera, okay? I'm gonna go quiet after that because I have no more to say about that. If I turn on my camera, you're gonna see me, right? If I put on a bit of belly, yeah. My two kids, why not? At least cesarean sections twice. Your stomach muscles never sit right after that. You have a scar running across your stomach. Yeah, that's where the weight normally sits. It doesn't sit in the legs, doesn't sit in the face, it doesn't sit in the arms, it sits in the belly. Remind me to do a GoFundMe so I can get up some cosmetic surgery to get my stomach done. Not that I give a damn, you know what I mean? It's just relax, and I don't know what's going on today. I mean, I've heard so many stories. Of course, the first live was privatized. I haven't seen the first live, but I heard I was mentioned in that one. Body shaming people. Body shaming's a no-no on YouTube. Like gay bashing's a no-no on YouTube. That's another one. You don't do it. We're living in the year 2013. No one is spring chickens. We're not in our 20s. We're, Tony, you're the same age as me, honey. So, yeah. I do believe you eat a lot more than me, too. Because anytime I've seen you on cam, you're always eating. That's no disrespect. I'm glad you're eating. Because sometimes I can't eat, strangely enough. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I'd rather go back to the history. It's the history we're talking to. So, the Titanic. We had a lovely conversation on the Titanic. I said, I'm not going to bash her. I'm not. Um, Unless I go back and listen to the live and come back, go off on one then, I probably will. Once again, I'm only human, right? But anyway, guys, I'm gonna say good night for now, and I'll be probably back on within the next hour, hour two, maybe three, because I'm very fresh. I'm wide awake, and yeah, I'm gonna say good night for now. Well, it's not night in the U.S., but I'm gonna say good night for now. I'm going to take a bit of a break, and I will come back on later on. I guarantee you, I will, because I'm very fresh and very wide awake. Um, but yeah. Take care for now, everybody. I'll be back on later on. We'll do another live stream. Why not? I'm wide awake, plenty of sleep, very fresh. And I'll talk to everyone soon. Take care. God bless. For now. Bye bye.